How y'all doing? It's Pawpaw again. Hey, I'm sorry, this here video ain't gonna be about how to do something cheap or how to save money. This is just gonna be a dadgum rant on these dead blame protesters, these NFL football players. So if you don't want to hear this veteran's opinion, this disabled veteran's opinion on what I think about these damn protesters, then go ahead and exit. And if you're the type that wants to leave a negative comment because you don't agree with my opinion, don't even waste your time because I approve all comments before they're seen, so nobody's going to see whatever you say. So any vile, hateful comment you want to make, ain't nobody going to see it. So you can go. You have been dismissed. Those of you that, if you care to leave a positive comment, you're more than welcome. All right, we'll get started right after this. Folks, I know how we're going to take care of these protesting NFL football players. I have the solution. I have the solution. I know how it's going to take care of the problems. We're going to end homelessness amongst military veterans. We're going to end the unemployment problems that the military veterans have. Because what we're going to do, what we ought to do, is make sure that nobody can work for or play in the National Football League unless you have served in the military and you're a military veteran. We won't have no more people not showing respect for the flag. I guarantee you, a military man or woman has respect for our country. A military man or woman has respect for our national anthem and the flag that waves during a sporting event. And for those of you that think, well, this only started here recently, like in 2009. No. The truth is, the national anthem was played during a seventh inning stretch in 1918 during a baseball game. The fans liked it so much that they started opening the baseball games with the national anthem, and it grew from there. Okay? So it grew into all the sports. So it's not something that the libtards try to tell you, oh, well, this is just recent. This has not been a long-going thing. What the hell are you talking about? I've been standing for the national anthem all my life. What? Some people, I swear. I reckon if they keep telling a lie long enough, some people will believe it. So imagine now, you got these young men and women that have returned from being overseas, and they would they need employment, and they're in good physical condition. Well, let them play football. I mean, my God, let them play football. And the easiest way to stop all this disrespecting is if a player disrespects our country, our flag, our president, our national anthem, like Donald Trump says, fire that son of a bitch, because we got thousands of veterans waiting in line to take his place. But I guarantee you, you would see some good games. You wouldn't see these players that's all about themselves whenever they make a score. Oh, look at what I did. I scored a touchdown. I ran a ball past a line. So look at me. I am so special. No. Military man does it. You would see a celebration by the team a celebration of the team, of the effort that the team put forth, not an individual. In the military, you're taught that you don't do anything on your own. Even in a technical school, you've always got a wingman. You've always got somebody with you, because nobody does anything by themselves. You're there for one another. You're a team. And you know that old one of them football coaches says there is no I in team. But that's true. There's no I's. There's us. Okay. And why in the world do the coaches condone it? Why do they let these football players act so damn stupid? Why do they let them draw so much attention to themselves? Oh, look at me, look at me, look at me, look at me. Well, let me tell you something, dude. You wouldn't have made it past a line in the grass if you didn't have some linemen blocking for you. You didn't do it yourself. You wouldn't have caught the ball and been able to run it past a line on the grass unless somebody threw it to you. Okay? So none of you bastards are doing a shit by yourself. But you act like it's all you. I'm all that. Hell with you. You are not. You're just one attention-seeking piece of shit. I have no use for you NFL football players anymore. Especially the ones who have gone over to London, England, and taken a knee during the national anthem of the United States of America and then stand up for God Save the Queen. You ought to be bitch slapped. I mean bitch slapped. Tennessee Titans, you make me sick. You cowardly motherfuckers hiding inside until the national anthem's over with. And the coach of the Titans, you're a piece of crap too. Well, it was a team decision. No, it wasn't. I don't care if the team decided that's what they wanted to do. Let me tell you something, dude. You're the coach. You're the leader of the team. You're the man that's supposed to tell the players what they are supposed to do. Most of these young men are just in their 20s. You know, they don't really know what life is all about. They played football in high school. They played football in college till a pro team picked them up. And all they know is football. They don't know what it's like to have to go out there and work for a living for nothing. You know, when I say nothing, I mean a regular man's pay. You know, who justified millions of dollars a year for a football player? Oh, I know. They're getting ratings. People want to watch them. So what? Put a cap on salaries. You know, find out what the average fan's income is in the stands. Find out what the average income is of your viewers, of your ticket holders. And pay your players, let's say, 75%. You know, or let's say half again more than the average. So if the average income was $50,000 a year, then pay the players $75,000 because they are putting on a show, and their time in their life, in their playing, you know, their career doesn't last 30 or 40 years. It's only for a few years. That's totally understandable. But that's why you go to college, is to get an education so you can get a decent job. Playing football is playing a game. So let's just take care of all this damn disrespect crap. Let's get rid of all of them. Let's make the NFL hire veterans only. If you got ladies that, now by God, I've run into some women that could whoop my ass on a football field. Don't get me wrong. There are some badass women in the military. However, let's be honest. Out there on that football field, you don't really want to get tackled by no 250-pound man. But if you want to play, by God, you ought to be allowed to play. Maybe be a wide receiver or something like that. Hell yeah, get out there and catch that ball, woman. Be a quarterback. Throw that son of a gun. But, you know, we need, I don't want this to sound sexist, but hell, we need cheerleaders. There's some beautiful women in the military too now. Get us some beautiful cheerleaders out there. All veterans, all military veterans. And if you can't qualify to play football, by God, work the stands, work the popcorn, peanuts, and pay a decent wage to every single person that shows up to work. Every single one of them. Don't be giving them no damn minimum wage. Pay them a decent wage, you know, because they don't get to work year round, unless we got a new program. Hey, why can't they play 12 months out of the year? Full-time job, right? Cool, maybe, huh? Instead of 15 or 16 weeks, let them work year-round so they can earn a decent wage year-round. You know, that's one thing about today's football players. They make so much money and they make it in just a few months. I know there's spring practice and that kind of thing, but they don't work the whole year. And they're making all that kind of money. Well, let's hire a vet. That's the way it used to be back in the 70s, whenever young men were coming back from Vietnam. It was don't forget, hire a vet. That's what they ought to do. End this controversy. End this problem. And if the current football players whine and cry about it, tell them to join the military. Tell them to join the military and serve and go to Afghanistan and get shot at. I guarantee you they have a lot more respect for the American public then. Tell them to go to Iraq, because we get fired up in there again, or Iran whenever we go in there, or North Korea, you know it's coming. Yeah, all you NFL football players, just go ahead. Join up with the military, and we'll replace you with military veterans. And then when you come back, you be eligible for a job. How about that, huh? You know, you don't have to be superhuman to play football. Granted, there are some outstanding athletes out there. I mean, you know, we all rejoice when we see a man reach out and stretch like that Nike emblem, and he's got one hand out there, and he catches that football in one hand. One hand out there, and he catches that ball. Oh, that's impressive as hell. But it's a fleeting moment in the whole game. Just one little instant in the whole game, because the game is all about the teams. Well, folks, I've run my mouth long enough. Tell me what you think. If you disagree with me, if you think that I'm a racist, and I never said a damn thing about race, but see, that's what the liberal argument is. It's always the white supremacist man be talking down about the black man. He's a racist man. And I never said a thing about race. I never said the first thing about race. So you keep your racist comments to yourself. I'm one of the most non-racist people you'll ever meet. I do like to tell a good joke, though. I mean, let's face it. And black people like to tell a good joke about white people. It's just part of our culture. May not be part of yours, but it's part of the culture I've been around. Anyway, I appreciate you listening to me rant. I didn't mean for it to go this long, but I appreciate each and every one of you. Have a wonderful day and a better tomorrow. Bye.